If you enjoy the content on this channel, please like and subscribe. Only Murders in the Building is an American comedy mystery television series created by Steve Martin and John Hoffman. The main plot follows the trio of strangers portrayed by Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez, all with a shared interest in true crime podcasts, who become friends while investigating a succession of suspicious murders in the Arconia, their affluent Upper West Side apartment building, and producing their own podcast about the cases. Only Murders in the Building has 3 10-episode seasons, which premiered on Hulu in August 2021. The second season began in June 2022, and the third season on August 2023. In October of 2023, it was renewed for a 4th season. The series has received critical acclaim for its comedic approach to crime fiction, as well as the performances and chemistry of its lead cast. It has received nominations for Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Comedy Series and the Golden Globe Award for Best Television Series, Musical or Comedy. For their acting performances, Martin and Short have gained comedy acting nominations at the Primetime Emmy Awards and the Golden Globe Awards, and Gomez was also nominated for 2 Golden Globe Awards. Steve Martin conceived of the idea of Only Murders in the Building 10 years before its premiere. His original idea involved 3 elderly men who discover that they are all obsessed with solving crimes, but are too old and too tired to go outside, so they decide to solve crimes that are only in the building. The idea later developed with one of the old men changed to a younger woman. In January 2020, it was announced that Martin and Martin Short would star in the then untitled Hulu series created by Martin and John Hoffman, with Martin, Short and Hoffman as executive producers. Selena Gomez would then join the series as the third main lead. For Season 3, it was announced on January 17, 2023, Meryl Streep was cast in an undisclosed capacity for the 3rd season. It was later announced that Paul Rudd would be a special guest star in Season 3 after appearing at the end of Season 2. The Bell Nord on West 86th Street on Upper West Side is used for the exterior shots of the fictional Arconia apartment building. In September of 2021, Canadian musician Nicholas Thorburn accused Siddhartha Khosla, the main composer for the show, of plagiarism, alleging that the title music had been taken from music that he composed for the similarly themed podcast, Serial. The songs for Season 3's Death Rattle Dazzle musical were written by Benji Pasek and Justin Paul and available on deluxe edition of the soundtrack of the album. Martin Short's character name is Oliver. His middle child in real life is named Oliver. In Season 3, Episode 9, while trying to lie their way into the courtroom, Charles says that he and Oliver are fathers of the bride, implying that he and Oliver are a couple, to which Oliver replies, "Oh, that's fun." This is a reference to the film franchise Father of the Bride, in which Steve Martin plays the titular character and Martin Short was the wedding planner. During the 3rd season, Howard, played by Michael Cyril Creighton, has a recurring joke in which he repeatedly proposes the idea that a friend who works for State Farm Insurance could help sponsor the newly musicalized production if Donna and Cliff DeMeo declined to back it. These episodes' end credits contain acknowledgement that State Farm paid the producers of Only Murders in the Building for this promotion. In August 2023, an article in Adweek, Bill Bradley reported, looking to build an existing partnership with Disney Advertising, State Farm is taking a 360-degree approach. The brand will have new in-show integrations and expand its presence outside the show to include sponsorship of the series after show One Killer Question. In Season 3, producer Donna makes a reference to Mamma Mia, the movie version which starred Meryl Streep as a character named Donna. Now, what more can I say about this fantastically original, wonderful series? I've loved each and every single season, and I'm happy to say Season 3 picks up perfectly where Season 2 left off, with now the addition of 2 phenomenal actors in, of course, the great Meryl Streep and the always entertaining Paul Rudd. Relocating the action now to the theatre, Only Murders in the Building Season 3 really takes the show to a new level. Like I say, adding the gravitas of such great actors like Meryl Streep and Paul Rudd really just adds another layer to this already phenomenal show. The twists and turns are ever there, but of course it's always done with such good humour, and there are some fantastic laughs that you'll have throughout the show. I particularly, of course, love Martin Short here, who's just outstanding here as Oliver, and Steve Martin plays off him perfectly, almost underplaying his role at times, but still showing his own comedic brilliance too. As I've said before when reviewing Season 1 and 2, Selena Gomez was never one of my favourite actresses. I still don't think she's a great actress, but for some reason this show just works with her in it. She sort of plays the straight man, if you will, to the over-the-top antics of Martin Short and Steve Martin, and the 3 have just such fantastic chemistry that it just works all together in such a genuine, wonderful manner. I absolutely love now that Season 3 is set on Broadway. And the musical score written for this new show that Oliver now is directing is superb, catchy, and just so well put together. And Steve Martin, of course, does his own rendition of which of the Pickwick triplets did it so well. And then, of course, we have Meryl Streep, who's such a great singer in her own right, with the gorgeous song For the Sake of a Child. The murder mystery plot is, as usual, entertaining, twists and turns, and keeps you riveted throughout. But it's also the comedic antics of the trio that keep you entertained and laughing as well. I just love this show so much. It's so original, so well done, so well put together. And it's one of those shows that when it comes to an end, you just really want some more. And I cannot wait now to see what Season 4 will bring, as of course Season 3 ends off with the usual cliffhanger. This season is committed to fun, taking every opportunity to throw in some witty retort or some glitzy, glamorous musical number. And the trio are once again at their finest, but now with the addition of the wonderful Streep, who plays Loretta beautifully, really capturing her agony of a woman who's faced a lifetime of rejection but somehow kept her dream alive. Or Rudd's Hollywood action star character, who now has decided to try his hand at real acting, plays the douchebag movie star so well that it all just fits in so perfectly. From his wonderful over-the-top comedic performances here from the fantastically talented Martin Short and the brilliant Steve Martin, to the more straight-laced, down-to-earth performance here from Selena Gomez, and now of course the additions of the fantastic Meryl Streep and Paul Rudd, not to mention the rest of the cast, with little cameos sprinkled in between. And now the wonderful musical score that was composed just for this show. Season 3 really goes out with a bang. Thoroughly enjoyable from start to finish, and just good old-fashioned entertainment. Only Murders in the Building, Season 3, gets a 9.5 out of 10.